In Japan, people have always made a very big celebration about the beginning of spring and the arrival of the blossom. Here's a print showing some people enjoying the blossom and a tea bowl decorated with blossom. Hello, I'm Helen from the Fitzwilliam Museum in Cambridge, and I'm going to show you how to make a simple but very effective painting of blossom trees, which is inspired by some of the paintings and prints of spring that the museum holds. And this is what you'll need. Red paint, white paint for the blossom, brown paint for the tree, bubble wrap, a piece of fruit or vegetable and a hair tie to make your stamp, and some paper for the background in a colour that you think would look good, or you could even use some cardboard from the inside of a cereal packet. So the first thing you need to do is just to paint the trunk and the biggest branches of your tree on your paper, like that. And then put the smaller branches and twigs on, and I've got a top tip for you that I picked up on a painting course, which I'm going to share because maybe you're like me and my branches and twigs always come out looking very unrealistic and a bit like bananas. So you get your brush, and instead of just making the mark with the brush held in a grip, you roll the brush slightly between your fingers for each twig, so you bring it down and roll. Can you see my fingers are rolling the brush as I make each stroke? So you need to have your paint quite runny, like this, and then on your tree you roll and bring it in, and it just gives each twig a little sort of wiggle that helps to make it look more realistic. You can go from the branch outwards as well, like this. Let's see, there we are, and roll and roll. Let them cross over like they would in real life. And when you've finished, you should have something that looks like this, with lots of twigs and branches. And then you need to go and have a little break while the paint dries, ready for the next stage. Now we're on to the fun part, the blossom. So I've wrapped the bubble wrap around my potato and held it in place with the hair bubble, and then that makes a nice handle. And I'm dipping it in my white paint and crimson paint, but I've not mixed them up too carefully because I want to get a little bit of variation on the stamp. And then all you do is apply it to your blossom tree, maybe twisting it. If you think the paint's running out a bit, add a little bit more. It's looking good. I'll show you when I've finished. Cool noise. A smaller version of this would make a lovely card for someone's birthday, or you could add some people to the picture.